Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Wasteland Let's Play. So today I'd like to start digging into these areas here, and also that one up there. And we'll get them all mined out, and then maybe we'll look at doing the same up here. But whenever we decide that we're done with that, I'd like to... I'm not sure, we can start like prospecting this area. I might even like strip mine into it because we do need steel and components, and so we don't necessarily need to dig out all the rooms in here yet on this side anyways, but I would like to at least see if there's any resources. But let's handle this side first. So I think the first thing I'd like to do is let's grab one of these and line this up like so. Okay, so we'll have some supports there, and actually these don't really need to be here. I'm trying to make it look just like those rooms. So let's dig, or let's remove those. Then we'll layer in some chain link fences here. I think it's 3, yeah. We'll need to put fences in there too, and that's clear. Okay, so there's that. Then I will ask them to just mine the rest of this out. Same with this. Okay, easy enough. And then up here, I will just ask them to mine all of that. And then we'll cancel, let's see, 1, 2, 3 in. 1, 2, 3, so that one. And I don't think that was right. Nope, should have been there. Okay. So now we know where they should be. It's like every 3. Cool. So we'll leave those as supports. Those are going to be the corner pillars for where these walls intersect. I think that's right. Yeah, that looks right. No, it doesn't. I screwed something up. Or, no, it's right everywhere except for right here, essentially. Because this wall's a little bit funky. Or, no, it should be there. No, that's correct. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking, but that's fine. Right, so we'll let them mine that out. And still need to figure out how I'm going how I'm going to arrange this sort of like martial arts dojo. So if we go into recreation, we have these, and they really only require like a 3 wide space so that they can either engage it straight on or from an angle. So I'm thinking probably putting them along the back wall or something, and then I can stagger them maybe. Let's give it a little bit of space from the sides, so we'll do one there. That would be probably as close together as we could get away with. I mean, they can overlap, I just don't see a point in doing it. Yeah, that works. Unfortunately, it means that these are going to be a little bit weird. Let's bring it forward just a little bit more, so we'll go like that. Something tells me that this is not going to line up as well as the other one did. Yeah, that's a bummer. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and do those yet. We'll do the ones along the back wall, because that's easy enough. But I'll have to decide how I want to kind of arrange the rest. I don't even know if that many is necessary, if I'm being honest. But they don't take up a lot of space again, so I want to maximize this room. By the way, somebody was suggesting having this room be double-sided and entering from the middle. The issue with that is, if I do that, you can see where these line up right here. So if I brought it around this way, they'd be effectively like shooting through the people in the opposite direction. So can't quite get away with it. The room would just need to be a little bit bigger. The only way I could make it work like this, no, I don't know that there's a way I could guarantee it. Because, like, I think this lines up roughly in the exact same spot, correct? So, the sandbags and then 2 beyond it, versus this is not quite to the sandbags. So, for example, if somebody was firing on this, they could be standing right here. versus if somebody was shooting at this one, they could be standing right there. And so there's two people facing each other, firing past each other. And while technically they couldn't hurt each other if they're adjacent, if they weren't adjacent, we could see a lot of friendly fire in here. And so it's just not worth the risk to do that. Especially given how frequently they're going to use this. It's not like I need 8 shooting targets in here. We'll probably never even see all 4 being used at once. Okay, it looks like they've got the fences down, and they're starting to tear out the walls that didn't need to be there. So we'll throw some fences in that spot as well. Now, hopefully they'll get to mining this soon. We've got some compacted machinery there, so we should see an extra, like, 4 components, which will be great. I need to accumulate some so that I can build a fabricator. So I actually don't even have enough components to build that yet. I think I have enough advanced components, though. Yeah, I do. Okay. But I need 12 regular components, and I'd prefer not to be completely out of components when I build that. It'd be nice to have a little bit left over. But we'll see. It might not be possible. Okay, there's another wall out of the way. And it looks like Perkin's going to do that one for me, so I'll just sit here and wait for him. There we go. Perkin, why are you guys fighting? Okay. Oh god, don't pull your guns out. That was a little concerning. They always do that, but it always makes me nervous when I see it. We've got a lot of this floor done. Let's go ahead and start building sterile tiles. Oh, that's going to require a lot of steel too. We'll build it as far as there, and we'll wait for the rest of these floors to get pulled out. I should probably try to find some steel to harvest. Let's see. There was steel in here. It looks like there's still a little bit. And I'm wondering if that's probably it up here. Okay, there's a ton right here. It's not ideal, but we'll go and grab that. Oh, also our dog Layla. So somebody, I think, rightly assumed that the issue is they continue to ride Layla outside. And so I'm going to try just forbidding them from actually riding. So no pawn should be able to actually mount Layla. Hopefully that stops the issue. If it doesn't, then what I'll have to do is set up like very complex zones. But I'd prefer not to have to like prevent... Well, I guess I can set specific riding zones too. So I'll have to say like no riding outdoors. Whoops. But I'd really rather not have to forbid the animals from going outside just in general. Because I would much rather have the animals going and collecting resources out in the waste rather than having pawns do it, because pawns have, you know, a little bit more complicated jobs to be doing, whereas the animals can only really haul. So, you know, they should be the ones going and getting stuff while people are cleaning or building things or crafting things or whatever they're doing, because the dogs can't do that. So, you know, I'd like them to do all of the hauling if possible. I know that's not possible, but I'd still like them to be doing most of it. Here's our Masterwork hunting rifle, by the way. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure we saw that. Trouble Dark. So there it is. I really need to get these images a little bit bigger. And it's something that you actually do when you're modding, like with the XML script. So you basically tell the game the scale that you want it, and you can designate it, I think, on the ground as well as in somebody's hands. I don't necessarily mind it being so small here. It should be bigger when they pick up the weapons. So I'll need to tweak that, though it's hard to get the scale right because you do like 1 and then 1.5 and you don't see a difference, and then you go up to like 2 and then you see a big difference, and it's just kind of a weird system. but I'll keep playing with it. Let's get that hauled as well. Something I wanted to actually mention in that regard, sort of to do with the modding, is I was considering maybe calling an end to, like, effectively a season 1 of this playthrough at around episode 40, maybe 45, 50, and taking sort of a extended break from it so that we can get a little bit more modding done for this playthrough, if I, have time to work on it, which is not a guarantee, but that way I can introduce more like Fallout stuff instead of just the combat armor and weapons that we have right now. And then we come back at a later date for like a season 2. And then hopefully that will kind of spice things up a little bit, because I feel like we can kind of just hang out here indefinitely. Like, there isn't really any major threats to us other than like a particularly nasty infestation that could really hurt us, but otherwise I just don't see a whole lot else challenging us. And so it's just going to kind of be expanding ad nauseum. So let me know what you guys think about that. It's not like a guaranteed thing. I always wait for feedback before I make any sort of decisions like that, so feel free to chime in what you think. But I was considering, again, ending season 1 of this and then trying to introduce a new RimWorld playthrough. I would see if it's at all possible for me to start the 40k one early. It's not going to be what I wanted it to be, but I, again, just don't have the time to do all the modding for that I need to do, because it's pretty extensive stuff. And so, hold on, just making sure everybody's like working on something and you guys are resting. Okay, good. And so we would end this, we would potentially start that, and if not, then I could do, I don't remember if it was in this playthrough or the other one, but I discussed doing sort of like a Roman themed one. I really turned myself off to like medieval, or just like, what's the word, like pre-industrial tech levels in this game with the Skyrim one, because I chose like crap, and we don't have enough power. I chose a setting in which growing stuff outdoors was virtually impossible, and so it just made it such a headache to keep everybody fed, to the point where we didn't even get wiped out in that playthrough. We just got a couple of our like fan favorite pawns killed, and I was just like, alright, I'm done. But I was thinking if, we do the Roman one, I'd choose a more like Mediterranean type of setting where it's, nice and warm out most of the time, but not overly warm like a super barren desert. So we won't be fighting the elements necessarily, just fighting with the fact that we have, very limited technology. So I think that could be a cool playthrough too. And it, again, will give me another chance to sort of try out low-tech playthroughs, which we've only done that one so far, and I think I have learned some stuff that could make it potentially easier. I'd really like to build some more of these, especially with all the chem fuel that we're accumulating, but I just don't have the steel right now. I guess I'll queue up a few of them, and we'll see what happens with that. I don't see anybody mining down here though, probably because there's too much mining happening in the base. Nor do I see, oh, when did that pop up? Oh my god. So many polar bears. Kate, you better run like hell. Oh great, and Layla's down. I'm willing to bet that Kate rode Layla out here. Crap. You need to rescue the dog. I don't care if Pearl's on it. You're already out there, and I'm not going to send somebody else out into the wasteland with those polar bears coming. So let's... Here. Pearl, you can do this. Before you head back inside, flick all these on. That'll buy us a little bit of time. And then I guess just run back inside. Okay, so Schmidt, get out here. Perkin, Probably gonna need you, if I'm being honest. Just need a lot of firepower, basically. Grim, go like there. Tadashi, I'll put you here. Why can't you go there? What the hell's your deal? Oh, you're trapped. Fantastic. Okay, Bell, you need to finish mining that, and then we'll be okay. I'll try to remember you. Locke, get out here. Kate, definitely want you out here. Oh, wait. No. I already forgot that you had another job to do. I need you rescuing our dog. So, what I'm going to have to do now is set up some zones. So, let's see. Forbid riding area. I'm going to have to do this the other way. So, manage areas. New area. We'll rename this Forbid Animal Area. No. Animal Riding Area. Okay, then we'll invert it so it's everything. Then if we go to clear Forbid Riding Area. What the hell? Is it here? Yeah, but that's not going to work for this. And I don't want to have to, like, do this manually. It's going to suck. Okay, so they're not allowed to ride the dog anywhere anymore. I had to do this manually because I could not get it to let me just invert. For whatever reason, the, where is it? The riding zones don't show up in this. And so I can't just click invert and have it take up the whole map. So I had to, like, literally drag it square by square. Right, so Kate's gonna rescue Layla. Hopefully she can outrun those polar bears. Meanwhile, I was calling everybody else up to help with that, so... Oh, right, you... Crap. You need to finish what you were doing. Okay, good. Cazador, get out here. Brooke, get out here. Raynor, definitely want you. Okay, Travis, put you... like here, and then I'll probably have him move out to the sandbags or something. But not, I don't want him sitting there the entire time. Zoe, perfect, you're already out here. I don't know if it's going to be necessary to put anybody there. We'll see, I guess. Moon, get out here. Fall, and Lucky. Okay, Lucky, get out here. You're gonna rest. Okay. Kate, you better run. I'm worried that those polar bears are gonna catch her. I could leave Layla out here, but Layla will probably die. Because that toxic fallout's just gonna keep, poisoning her worse and worse. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. Brooke, why don't you go here or something? Or I guess just make sure nobody comes around the back and flanks us. Nate, you should be there. Locke, let's put you here. See if that works. Oh god, they're getting close. They're getting real close, Kate. You better hurry. They're starting to move into range to where we'll, start firing at them pretty soon. Oh, crap. Just run for it. Oh, God. Of course she stops. Well, sorry, Kate. At least they won't eat you. Not straight away, anyway. Okay, Travis, step on up. Start shooting. Schmidt, go here. Brooke, I guess go there. Perkin, get behind something and start shooting. Travis, you took way too long to think about that. Alright, run. God, why do they take so long to move? I guess to think about it for 5 minutes. Well, we'll be alright. Is that one immediately rot? Yeah. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do with a toxic fallout, but for whatever reason, they haven't been rotting straight away. Okay, so turn those off. I'll have somebody go around and finish these bears off. Cazador, you got hit, so go get yourself treated. Perkin, you were already injured, so let's see. Brooke, please rescue Layla. Moon, go rescue your mother. And I think I'll have Grim go finish these bears off. Maybe Grim and Lucky. Lucky, start with this one. We'll just kind of work our way toward the middle. Alright, everybody. To whatever you were doing before. Oh, one of them is still up. Let's see. Rainer, do me a favor and shoot that one real quick. Cool. That was probably overkill, but whatever, it worked. What is he doing? I have no idea. It's taking a little bit too long here. Okay, so we've got Kate about to get the dog. Might be better off just shooting these things, to be honest. Grim, where's your gun? No, I still need you drafted. God. It's gonna take forever. Okay, well, Lucky got one of them. Let's have her go melee another one to death. Grim, just start whacking them. Okay, so Lucky just killed the last of the polar bears that was downed. So we'll go ahead and haul that in. We lost a couple of them. Looks like, what, 3 that we weren't able to recover, but otherwise we've got a bunch of polar bears in the freezer that we can use for meat later and obviously craft stuff out of their hides. Let's take a look at how Kate is doing. Okay, so she's all patched up. Nothing too serious other than that bite in her leg was pretty nasty. Though she did lose a lot of blood. Travis, when did you go down? He's still got a bad back. That's something we'll need to do something about. Anyway, looks like everybody was ultimately fine. We'll just need to let them rest for a little bit. And we got a whole lot of polar bear meat out of it. So it kind of worked in our favor a little bit. Regarding mining, though, we really haven't made a ton of progress. I guess we've done a little bit better up here. What about down here? I don't think they've even touched that. Or... no, they did mine a little bit of this. Okay. Let's dig that out. Just to there. Okay. These haven't been touched yet. That's because we don't have enough steel. Hopefully we can change that soon. Otherwise, we're going to have power issues. So Kate and Travis are both extreme blood loss. They'll be okay. I'm just noticing as well that there's a bunch of steel in here, so that'll help us a little bit. Hopefully the pillar that we decided to keep isn't steel, though if it is, we'll just tear it out real quick and replace it with a wall or something. That's not a huge deal. It looks like there are more components here than we thought, so we could get as many as 8 from this. We will need to build a fabricator soon, though. And I'll probably put it in the prison area. Though where, I'm not sure. Let's take a look at that. But I do want prisoners to be able to access it and potentially use it. So, what was that? Combat supplier. I don't know why my screen flashed like that. I think something like this. This could work. So if I build it like there, it'll have power. Still plenty of room to get by over here. And I could also squeeze in another bench next to it if I needed to, so like that. And if we go to miscellaneous, I could also put a tool cabinet like there. That would potentially benefit, well, ideally this. We couldn't have it do both. I'm going to forbid that, though. I'll just leave it there to remind myself, but not have them build it yet, because we don't have the materials anyways. What What sort of armors do we have lying around, by the way? That's light combat armor. That's also light combat armor. I think I'd like Lucky to throw one of these on. So, are they actually... Oh, they're actually visiting. Okay. That's perfect. We'll need to get them before they leave, because not only would I like to trade, but I'd like to pick up a quest. And last time we tried to do that, they took off because of the weather before we could actually talk to them. I think it's a little bit more mild out now, though. It's like 11, 12 Celsius, which is chilly, but it's not like, you know, hostile environment or anything, though, you know, couple that with the toxic fallout, and you could argue it's quite hostile. Anyway, Schmidt, I'm going to ask you to do that, so head out here. Alright, so it looks like Lars is doing all sorts of mining here. Luckily, this is overhead mountain, so he's not going to take any fallout poisoning while he's there. And it looks like this goes in a bit as well. Cool. So we'll get a nice hollow steel out of that. Alright, Schmidt. Let's see. The trader's there. We'll let them get a little bit closer, because I don't want to have to, like, haul everything from, like, halfway across the map into the base. Almost there. Okay. So, trade. What do they have? Medicine, I would very much like. I'll sell you all of these stupid knives and things. Yeah, you can have all of that. When did I get a steel longsword? I don't recall. Anyways, let's keep going. Don't want to give them those. I'll give them all these bows, though. I don't remember these being in my stockpile even, but sure. Revolver, machine pistol. I'll keep the stun guns. Explosive sacks I don't really care for. Makarov. I'll keep the 1911. But a lot of these other guns we can get rid of. Especially if it's not like a Fallout weapon. So I'm going to sell them. I don't recall when we got this marine armor. It's probably on one of the corpses outside. But apparently it's worth quite a bit of money. So I'm going to give them that. And that takes us well over the amount of money they have. So I'm going to buy both combat armors that they have. And I'm kind of tempted to grab this T-45 helmet as well. I wish they had some T-45 armor. But I'll take a helmet. And I think I'll unload a few more guns on them. I wish they valued these a little bit more than they do. But, you know, what can you do? Keep that one, actually. Alright, we can afford to give them all of them, so give them all of them. And I'll keep the grenades. Keep that. I suppose I'll just leave it there. It's close enough. We get most of their silver. And unload a whole bunch of crap. Works for me. You're really going to take a little bit of the medicine. We'll do this manually then. Let's see, can you carry all of this? No, it doesn't look like it. Too heavy. What about this one? Okay, pick that one up then. Right, go inside and dump it all. And is anybody else around? Lucky. Perfect. Lucky, do me a favor. Talk to Fraser there and try to get us a mission. Okay, prisoner rescue, item stash, or trade request. Let's do an item stash. I don't want an AI core. And I don't necessarily need any more pawns. So I'd rather have loot. Even if it's a loot we just turn around and sell. Okay. And then Lucky, before you take off, make sure you haul that inside, please. But you can finish eating first. So what is this? Nice. 13 advanced components. We have 26 days. Let's see where this is. Okay, so here it is. It looks like there's 11 Arctic wolves we'll have to contend with, so we'll need to bring a decent number of shooters to deal with that, but it's about a day and a half out, not anything too nasty. We're not going to go after it until Kate and Travis are healthy, because I need as many people to defend the base as well, especially if we're going to be sending a lot of people to, you know, go on that mission. Oh, and we're being raided. Oh god, is that like landing right here? That's a little concerning. Okay, all hands on deck, I suppose. Tadashi, Locke, Kate's not really in any shape to fight. Not Jaxa. I meant to click Brooke. Let's see, you guys. That works. Okay. So, let's draft all of you and get you here. Cazador, if you're there, why don't you come to here? Though I do worry, like, I can't ever tell where they're landing. I really don't think they're about to land right in the middle of this. I think it's going to fall over there or something, but you never know. I could end up killing all these guys if it does land here. But I don't know if that's going to work. I guess we'll see. Okay, no, they are over there. Then, yeah, Cazador can set up here and kind of harass them. One thing I keep forgetting to do, I'll queue it up now, but it's probably not worth doing this for a little while. What do I have the most of? I'll probably just burn some slate. I want a wall right here. That way, when people are retreating from this room, they can duck behind something relatively safe. Whereas before, you know, they were taking cover out on the wall here, and then, you know, it got a little too nasty. The enemy would set up and start returning fire. So they'd have to retreat down this hallway, but they'd be getting shot in the back the whole way. So this should help with that. Not that it's gonna, you know, be there for this fight, but okay. So Cazador, you're gonna get out here and harass them. What are we dealing with? Are you the only group? No. Okay. Oh, there's a few scattered everywhere. Not that big a deal. Zoe, let's get these flick back on. Nope, don't hold your fire. Retoggle these, and I'll ask Zoe to be the one to do that because her gun is not the best. So flick those, and I guess Lucky, you can do these two, just to make sure they get done in time. Schmidt, go ahead and stand there. Nate, you're gonna go there. Tadashi, I'll put you. You know what? Where was Schmidt? Schmidt, go to that one. I'd like Tadashi in this spot, so we can get a little bit more firepower up front. Alright, so we're just waiting. Hopefully, like, are you up and moving around? Are you healthy enough to join us? What's your movement look like? 77? I don't know about that. You know what? Yeah, you can come help out down here. And those two are going to have to wait a while. So Travis, 13. Yeah, probably not able to contribute yet. But they're not attacking us. They're just kind of hanging out. So we'll just have to wait and see. Though I'm going to have to keep an eye on our people because they will only stay drafted for so long before they'll just kind of leave and I'll have to call them back. I wonder... No, there's really no good way to sneak Cazador out to start shooting at them. So we just have to kind of wait. Right, well, the enemy seems to be taking their time. Oh, of course they begin their assault right now. I hate to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here because I've been recording for nearly an hour, so we will continue with this raid in the next episode and then get back to building up our base. Don't forget to let me know what you guys think about maybe taking a break with this playthrough and starting something else until I have a chance to add a little bit more Fallout flavor to the playthrough. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.